Real estate. Oh, this is interesting. Use this time to build and nurture your relationship through social media. And Filipino Homes, Arthaland, John Dorf are doing well on this one. Even during COVID, they did not stop posting relevant information on their site. They'd never stop posting the products and the services that they have. So continuously build that one, continuously connect with their customers, even if they are not on the buying mode, especially for real estate business, because this is a very big investment. But you have to continuously magnet them to you, magnet them to your brand, so that when their purchase behavior changes after, you are the top of mind. You are their top of mind. So, okay, in terms of real estate, I think Filipino Homes is, or I think this real estate company is more reliable than XXX. Okay, post relevant content such as real estate updates, helpful lifestyle tips, investment and economic reports. Your goal is for them to invest, right? So it will be fitting, or it will be best if you give or you share also economic reports, that even if we are in a pandemic, or we are in this crisis, it is still a good time for them to invest. This is not for everyone, but this is for those who have spare, they have spare budget, or they have spare money for investment. So you can encourage them to invest. Also, you can post pictures about the properties that you're selling. This is the time that you entice them more of your product. If sa uyab pa, this is the time na magpaibog ka. This is the, what do you call that one? This is the dating part. This is the time wherein you attract them or draw them to you. So post your best selling or your best properties online, and make sure that it has good caption and it has good pictures. Post content about home designs, DIYs, and urban gardening. So the mindset of your buyers is into beautifying the home, right? So the behavior of your customers, of this customer segment, are the parents, mostly parents, newlyweds. So what are their behaviors? They wanted something for the home, so they would appreciate content such as urban gardening, which is very uso right now. They would love home DIYs, repainting, Marie Kondo style. So that way, it gives them that imagination. If I will have my own home soon, or if this pandemic is over, this is what I will do for my home. This is where I will put the table. This is where I will hang the frames. So always connect to them and magnet them, draw them back to your brand. Okay, get into virtual tours. If pictures, videos, Facebook live will not do their magic, convince them with virtual tours. This is especially for your buyers who are abroad. Okay, they cannot go to Philippines, and it will be very hard for them to come here because of the quarantine. They need to go through a lot of things. So entice them through virtual tours. It's as if they are already there. So you bring them to that property through virtual tours. Online reservation options. Jandorf is doing this. They have online reservation, because before, when I think for real estate, you really have to go through a process before you can get a reservation. But as a real estate company or an agency, maybe you can arrange this with your among the group, on how are you going to accept payment even if it's online. So you have to give more options to your customers to continuously have cash flows. If you have a website, I think you can, I don't think, I think if you have a website, you can continuously you can transition an ordinary site into an e-commerce, or so that you can accept payment. Make online payment available for those who want to reserve a property. Okay. So, according to Edward Parry Jones, ni Paring Edward, from GLL Central London office, he said, no investor or occupier would sign a large deal without viewing the building in person, right? We really wanted to go to that place. We really wanted to visit that property. We wanted to see if the 35 square meter sala or living room is really 35, or saan siya, how big it is. But as a real estate becomes more digital and people become more comfortable with technology, they are trusting virtual tours more. So who knows, with how things are, with how we're trying to condition the minds also of the consumers that it's okay to go digital. This is the new normal. So your virtual tour will make sense in the future. If not now, at least we are starting to do it so that when the shift comes, when the major shift comes, they are prepared. As a consumer, as a receiver of that shift, they are prepared to trust you more. Okay? So if there is no decision in buying for now, at least there is that consideration. So, according to Paring Enrico Soriano, he said, the current decline in buyer and seller activity is only temporary because of the enhanced community quarantine, right? And travel restrictions. And the uncertainty brought about by the pandemic. This crisis has affected the global economy. For sure, not just here in the Philippines, but globally. And there is really a global recession. And however, when ECQ restrictions are lifted and consumers is regained, we can bank on buyers and sellers to resume their trade. It may not be as fast as it was before, but we can assume residential demand to slowly pick up. Why? When we see indicators like lower interest rates, so for example, if for sure real estate industries, they're trying to find a way so that the interest rate will be lowered, and then the payment options, there are a lot of payment options. So instead, maybe an equity, I don't know how, if this is applicable, maybe the equity is 36 months, maybe they can cut it to 48, no, not cut it, but extend it a little more so that the monthly amortization or the monthly equity will be lesser. Or maybe they can waive the reservation fee. That's one consideration. When we see indicators like lower interest rates, a sign that the curve is flattening, the awareness of virtual tours that minimize the risk of infection, we can anticipate a gradual increase in home purchases. So, if the virtual tool, there are virtual tools that will assure them that it's still a good investment in real estate, then probably by 2021, people will shift back to the buying mode. So at least by 2020, this is your best time to re-strategize, to reconsider what are the things that you can do so that you can be more prepared by 2021. So it doesn't mean that real estate and the travel and tourism industry is not fully functional now. There's no need for you to do anything digitally. There are still a lot of things that you can do to prepare you for 2021.